Yellow. How's you do? How's the day? How's the night? How's your local time of day, I suppose? Um all right, you know what? Let's figure out some more of this twisted chaotic family that is the Roottrees. Let me switch to this, and let me switch to this, and let me switch to that. At least I don't have to play the meta game with trying to capture this one the way I have to do it with with whatchamacallit, Kingdom Come. Yeah. Alright, so we got Riot Girl. Where was I? I got look, I got a lot of the guys, right? If I get 6 more, I can advance the story. Okay, so last time I was like hung up on this guy because I don't know what he is. I don't know what he does. Like my logical assumption was that he's an artist because everything we've seen about him has been related to art, but I suppose not. It's obviously wrong. He is Chris Rafferty because I don't. There's no, yeah, he's the only like Rafferty that's left. What if? No. No. Okay. I thought for some reason he would have taken his wife's name, but that doesn't make any sense. Okay, what do we got? I don't know what's up with this family tree, but I think I have to like leave it for last because there's something with this top secret thing. Who else do we got? We got Gwen Roottrees. Okay, hold on. I think Gwen. Okay, let me look around for Gwen because I got like a whole thing that she's got going on. Gwen. Can I look for? I don't suppose I can like sort clues based on who they're about. Can I like put in a name and like get all the clues related to that person? No, maybe not. Didn't you have like something related to Gwen? Complaints. Gwen, who is on the notable Roottrees list. Alright. It seems everyone has something to complain about. Gwen, as an only child, complained of loneliness. I told her that being expected to feel like a blessing, but it fell on deaf ears. To watch after 3 younger brothers, which is like Lauren's family, right? Yeah, she's got like 3 brothers that we don't know about. We have Clancy Jr. Hold on, let me keep with this. With her and Margot, that's Margot Lyte, right? Yeah, that's her. I hope she would be the sister in her hand, and I did the same for her. I even tried to dye my hair blonde to fit in with the 2 of them. Do we have like a blonde photo of her? Yeah, we do. What a mess, but she just complained. To her, I was the lucky cousin. Now she's off living the glamorous life while I'm stuck here with Clark. I must admit, seeing her everywhere contributes to my unhappiness. Her visage does that even now from my coffee table. She gets to be in Starlet. Did I try to Google this? Or like spider search? Oh, I did not. Starlet was a magazine that started with a colorization of film and went until around 1964. Generally, it was a tabloid with a focus on famous actors and actresses. It didn't much go into any other aspects. Okay, hold on. Hold on a sec. Gwyn Roottrees was often in starlight. Most mentions were around the time of her divorce in 1958 from Wild Bill Williams. The gossip is speculative and full of tabloid stereotypes. Most of it focuses on the fact that when she announced her divorce, she also announced she was pregnant again. Others mention that the rumor is Wild Bill had multiple affairs, which left her heartbroken. Okay, wait a second. Some of it focuses on the fact that when she announced her divorce, she also announced she was pregnant again. Hold on a sec. Where are you? There you are. Okay, so this is Wild Bill guy, but I don't know what his like real name is. So let's not get like stuck on that. She has 2 kids with the guy. One of which married, I guess. Multiple affairs, which left her heartbroken. There's also an interview from earlier in mid-1957 when she was asked about her last name. She answered, "The power of a name is undeniable. My grandfather constantly preached the importance of family names." What is her last? Isn't it just Roottrees? Yeah. No, she was asked about her family, I guess. The importance of family names and honoring them. My father decided to bless me with a famous name. There's nothing wrong with Cornwall. Cornwall? Cornwall. Is that his name? We got a Linus Cornwall. I'm not sure if that's him. It is a man. But Roottrees has power. My husband similarly goes by Wild Bill. It's an infamous name he repurposed for himself because he didn't have the benefit of being born with a famous one. But Wild, combined with the alliteration Williams, is incredibly memorable. Okay. Although we've relocated to Paris, I know your readers love to keep up with my husband, so I considered this a Starlet exclusive about both of us. Wild Bill and I had a child on the way and we're sticking with Roottrees for the last name. Not Williams, but we also plan to lean into alliteration. That's how we'll honor both of our family names for the next generation. Okay, so alliteration. So we got Cornwall. Can I look for like Cornwall? No. Can I spider search Cornwall? What about Linus Cornwall? No. What about Linus Cornwall in here? No. Okay, let's go for Wild Bill. Wild Bill Williams was mentioned many times throughout the magazine's lifespan, with stories and gossip about who he had been seen with in public. Blondes, mostly. 3 specific passages stand out. The first mentions of one of his first roles was under his real name, Walter Forsythe. Okay, well, there we go. Walter Forsythe. Okay. Then who the fuck is what is the Cornwall thing? Oh, shit. I see. I see how it is. Okay. Okay, so alliterative. How many alliterative? We got Robert and Ronald. I don't know who's who. They're both males. And it's the only ones, so I assume that's them. Walter Forsythe. The second is an interview. Although he doesn't mention her by name, you determine from context he's talking about Gwyn Roottrees. My god, that is so loud. I keep forgetting how loud this fucking game is. An apology to all the ladies. Actually taken. Earlier this year I did a friend a favor. He was directing a war movie and asked me to play a small part. Wouldn't know it. That son of a bitch got me from the picture. I'm just ribbing. It wasn't his fault. Apparently the studio didn't want to pay for a star of my caliber. I got a last laugh though. I met someone. She spent most of the film crying. She was playing a soldier's wife. But even through the tears, she was incredible. I know I had to have a reputation, but this one's true love. I only have eyes for her. Ironically, the third is a rumor that his divorce from Gwen was due to multiple affairs, including one with another actress. An American reader on vacation in Paris claims to have overheard Wild Bill and Gwen arguing in public while she was holding a baby and visibly pregnant. Not long after, Gwen announced she was divorcing Wild Bill and also that she was pregnant again, giving this rumor more credibility. Okay. At least we found him, but I still don't know nothing about Robert and Ronald, was it? Robert Roottrees? No. Ronald Roottrees? No. Yeah, how the fuck am I supposed to find these people? Harrison Lane, Wild Bill. She's the first Roottrees woman to be anything other than a housewife. And I'm jealous. If I were not a single mother, could I make my own way in this world? I'm off topic. A girl with all the luck in the world was jealous of me, and now though I have been undoubtedly burdened by terrible tragedy, I am also lucky to be born into a family that can support me for eternity. Can raise a child without worry. Okay. Dynasty from Lauren Roottrees' diary, 1958. Focused on the day her grandfather Elias announced he would step down as president of the Roottrees Candy Company and the meeting to determine his successor. I wish I had been a fly on the wall today. Clancy told me that everyone got quite heated. Okay, Clancy being... he wouldn't call his... Oh, Clancy Jr. Okay. Clancy told me that everyone was quite heated. Granddad was furious none of his sons would take over as president, but that's what he gets for holding onto it so long. Oops. With architects, preachers, and lawyers, nobody's got time for candy. Yeah. So with the 5 pieces refusing to step up, it came down to us, next gens. Pop argued at length that the company should stay with our branch of the family since we still have the Roottrees name. I'm not even sure Clancy would have wanted it, but he's the one who was volunteered. Instead, it ended up going to Zach. Okay, I figured out who Zach is. The firstborn son of the firstborn 5-piece. I'm not sure how that's relevant to running a company, but Granddad has always had very particular bloodline. I asked Clancy if it ever came up that a woman could take over. After all, Angie's older than Zach, and I'm next oldest of us all. But he just laughed. I'll never forget the cuss words Pop used when he told me. Okay, so Angie's closer than Zach. Okay, I have both of them. And then who's this? Is this Sam? Is this that Sam person that just came into the family? Because then she says, hold on. She says Angie's older than Zach, and I'm next oldest of us all. So she's like ignoring this person that's like next in line, I suppose, from oldest to youngest. I don't know what that's about. Yeah, this seems to be some sort of a mystery person. We got Lauren, then we got the... Okay, so we know Clancy is like the next oldest male because he got like volunteered. Okay. Alright, so I'm kind of done with... I don't know why I still have one like evidence. Wait, didn't I have... Look, I might... Wasn't there like an option in the game that's like... Oh, let's just search all. Okay. It says that disabling this increases the difficulty of the game, but it's hard enough as it is. Cause, okay, sure, I still have a piece of intuition on this specific like clue or whatever. But like, what is it? Is it Clancy? Okay, so next gens. These guys. One of these has to be Clancy. Attempt to recapture the spirit of the 5 pieces photo with our generation. For all time's sake, we gathered on the warehouse floor. I wanted Eli to stand all the way to the left, since to me it looked like I popped it. I was outvoted. My brother insisted the 4 of us stand together, and so we clumped up in the middle and let everyone filter in behind and in front of us. Okay, so Clancy's got to be one of these guys. It's one of the only guys that I don't have yet. No, it's 3 of them. Shit. Oh, hey, Kenna. Plasma cheats. Plasma always cheats. No, he does cheat. He cheats by being home all day. And always being at the PC and not doing anything else. Who are these? Oh yeah, these are the 3 brothers that Lauren has. Okay. This seems to be the youngest. This seems to be the oldest. Maybe that's Clancy. What a cheater you are. It's been live for over 20 minutes. How is that cheating? I mean, what is 20 minutes in the grand scheme of things, really? Okay, I'm willing to say this is Clancy. I'm willing to say I'm just like taking bets on this. This is the 2nd oldest, and then this is the youngest. I have no basis on this assumption. I just think it's right. I don't know. I don't even know who they are. I don't even have like names for them. Grandma insisted we include Sam. Okay, and Sam has to be this. So I assume that is Samantha. I'm just gonna go ahead and mark this as Samantha Roottrees, because I believe that's correct. And they also put her right in front of him, like right in front of the photo. Just kind of, yeah, something's going on with the sound. Oh shit! What if this is the woman that's been visiting me? Oh shit! Okay, interesting. All right. Now I just need to figure out who's who. So we got Clancy Jr., we got this guy who I assume is also a Roottrees. Okay, so what Roottrees do we have that are male and they haven't been like assigned yet? Robert and Ronald I'm gonna keep for Gwen's family. Jack, Elias C, and Edward. I need to find some food. I'm having a struggle. Go find some food, Kenna. Oh, I didn't even ask you. How are you? How are you doing? How's your day? I'm being kind of immersed in this. What do you even call it? Sleuth 'em up. Breadcrumb hunt. I'm even gonna put her photo up because I think that's her. I don't know what she does. I don't know who she is. I started my period this morning. I woke up because of it. Fun. Fantastic. Okay, so Gwen. You have Robert and Ronald. Can I look for like Robert Roottrees? No. Can I look in the other ones? No. Nope. Nah. Oh sweet Jesus. A small rumors article from 1992 that claims that self-taught television screenwriter Robbie Roottrees was allegedly tried and convicted under the name Robert in a French court of law. It seems he, again allegedly, embezzled from the company RR Productions to fuel a gambling habit. Didn't I read this before? Gambling habit that left him hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt. He then fled to Paris, where he grew up, and then Silver Screen continues to insist this is very much allegedly assaulted an officer who came to question him. Robbie Roottrees. Didn't I... Hold on, let me check the list of notable... Didn't I have like a red herring? Oh, Red Roottrees. Okay. Where he grew up, because they were in Paris at the time when she was pregnant, right? The article's author says they were unable to get a statement from French authorities, but received information from an anonymous source and were able to confirm through public record that there was a trial involving a Robert Roottrees around the time that the Brother Trouble was cancelled. Okay, let me look for Robbie Roottrees then. There's not much relevant information about Robbie Roottrees. In a comment thread on a message board about television cliches, you find a thread called "Why Was Brother Trouble Cancelled?" One user speculates. I think it's because the writing went really downhill in season 2. They actually had an episode where Roxy was addicted to sniffing markers. Maybe it's due to the rumor about Robbie Roottrees in Silver Screen magazine. Okay, hold on. Let me check out Brother Trouble again. Brother Trouble was a 1989 sitcom about two 16-year-old brothers the same age, one adopted, played by Tommy Mark Sheridan and Dustin Christopher Baker. Okay, who the fuck is Ron Roottrees now? Who was Ron Roottrees again? Ron Roottrees is a small screen director and the head of RR Productions. He directed episodes of a few other shows before showrunning and creating a one-season hit, Brother Trouble. RR Productions. Ronald and Robbie Roottrees. Okay, so they made like a production company. You find a comment on a Usenet board stating that Brother Trouble ended up being an ironic name considering their rumors about RR Production, Ron, and Robbie Roottrees. Okay, now I'm getting the hang of this. Two was extremely competitive in sports, academics, and even romantic pursuits of their next-door neighbor, Roxy. The showrunner was small screen director Ron Roottrees. Okay, he was the director. What about Robbie Roottrees? What did he do? Directing both Sheridan and Baker to instant stardom. Okay, let me look these up. Dustin Christopher Baker is often abbreviated DCB by his teenage fans. Since leaving Brother Trouble, he has appeared in a few straight-to-VHS movies that adapt classic literature to a most popular of which was Jane Eyre, which reimagined the Charlotte Bronte novel as a high school romance with a focus on skateboarding. It doesn't seem to be associated with the Roottrees. What about Jane Eyre? Oh, it just goes back to this. What about TMS? TMS is a common abbreviation for 1916 heartthrob Tommy Mark Sheridan. His first credited role as Thomas Sheridan was on a soap opera called Time Marches Onward. He skyrocketed in popularity after his starring role on the sitcom Brother Trouble. Since the end of Brother Trouble, he has often been the cover of tabloids for his supposed drug use, and more recently his relationship with Raina Roottrees. Yeah, these were like some of the first people I looked up because I was still dealing with the sisters. He married in 1997 when she was only 19 and he was 23. Is Raina the youngest? No, the oldest. Oh, okay. Okay, so she would be like 20 now, and then younger and younger. Okay. Let me take a look at that photo again. Which one was it? This one. Even I don't. Yeah, there's no. Gut milk. Yeah, I'm done with these people. I don't need to like check them out anymore. Time Marches Onward. Time Marches Onward is a soap opera. It was the first credited role for Tommy Mark Sheridan, who was only 7 years old and still being credited as Thomas Sheridan at the time. According to your search, the show has been on the air for 22 years. Oh, it's like The Young and the Restless. And is set to focus on 3 large families that own different ranches in the same town in Texas. TMS appeared as Carson in 53 episodes before his character went away to camp. Yeah, I did read all of this before. Yeah. Okay, so Robbie and Ron, Roottrees. What about Penelope Tessa Green? Who's this person? Because I keep like stumbling upon her, but like I don't really know what I'm supposed to do. Because I know who she is. It's this, right? Yeah, that's her. That's her son. But like, what does she even have to do with the Roottrees? The Laugh Lounge. Jack watching one of his mother's charity sets, 1994. Okay, so Jack is supposed to be really young. So he would be in like this row somewhere. Third comedian. No. Club in Reno that claims Penelope got her stand-up start and did her famously raunchy breast milk cheese. Okay, what if I look I look her up in one of the periodicals? No. Nope. Yeah, this don't. Yeah, it's nothing. The site claims she retired for the birth of her first child, but still makes yearly appearances for fundraisers, doing more family-friendly material. You find a picture labeled Joke O' Lantern 1997 as well as a different picture labeled Jack watching one of his mother's charity sets 1994. Okay, so 1997 was like a year ago. So this was the child like a year ago. No, that's in 94. Wait, does she have 2 kids then? Oh. Okay. She's got 2 kids. Which would make her this person, maybe? This could be her. Okay, I'm gonna go out on a limb and do this. And this. Which means that if I'm right... Hold on. That's the older kid. And the younger kid. Where is he? Where's the child? Where is he? Where's the baby? Where's the photo of the baby? Oh, Jesus. So this guy's Jack. Now, we don't have a name for this kid. Can I... There's no description for it. Like, there's no... Doesn't go in depth at all. Joko Lantern. Can I Google that? The Laugh Lounge Comedy Club hosts several fundraisers throughout the year, but the most famous one seems to be Joko Lantern, which happens every Halloween. Comics and patrons are encouraged to wear costumes, and it seems the person with the best costume wins a voucher, which can be redeemed for 5 pounds of buffalo wings. There's a 2-drink minimum and a zero tolerance policy for heckling. Every year we tell people not to heckle the comics, and every year someone ends up getting kicked out. Don't do it. Okay. It doesn't give me anything. Yeah, so this guy's like a child. I assume it's this, and this guy's a baby. So, what's his name? Can I go back to Penelope? Maybe look up Jack? I did! That's Jack. This guy's Jack. We have a Jack. Let's see if it... Oh! Oh! Shit, maybe. Jack Roottrees? No Jack Roottrees. Maybe if I look him up in like one of these? It's like a child, so I don't know what the fuck he'd be doing in in business much, or like in any magazine for that matter. No. It's worth a shot. Let me go back to her. I think I had her in one of these. I mean, she should be in there, I suppose. What if I go for Laugh Lounge? Oh, it just redirects back to her. Joke old lantern. Can I see like a signature or something? No. Who are you, child? Can I go back to Brother Trouble? Okay, their single mother, played by stand-up Penelope Green. Maybe she married Ron Roottrees, because Ron was directing this, and she played in it. So if I'm using like deduction, this would be Ron, and this would be Rob. I'm using a lot of like deducting power here. Like I have nothing to base this shit on. Are they showing up in the Free Spirits photo? I wonder, because there's a lot of fucking people. Jesus Christ. I saw that. I was watching the chat when it happened. Didn't get me this time. Hey Zach, how's it going? You are early. Holy shit. How do you wait? How do you function? How do you wake up this early? Jesus. Yeah, it's 4:30 a.m. Yeah, it is 4:30 a.m. Even look. Even if you're like whatchamacallit, like an early bird, sure, there are people that are early birds that wake up early in the morning, but 4:30 a.m. is not you know, a healthy time to wake up. I just rolled to the other side. Okay, wait, so you wake up, you roll to the other side at 4:30 in the morning, and the first thing you do, you grab the phone and check out the Twitch app. God damn, suck. But hey, welcome in. Go back to sleep. Because that is an ungodly hour to wake up at. I'm still trying to like figure out who the fuck these people are. A photo has a note attached from your employer. Every 20 or so years, the Roottrees would hold a big reunion and recreate an old family photo. This is the one from the 70s, and Carl's the teenager in the middle. So this guy, I already figured him out. Sorry about the water damage. A pipe burst in Carl's office. On the back of the photo, in childish print writing, it says November. There's also a large number of cursive signature. They include Bonnie, next president Guy Hudson. Who the fuck is Bonnie? Next president Guy Hudson, Ernie Jr., Carolyn, Gwyneth M. Wow, who are these people? I don't see any like Ron or Rob Roottree in here, so because I want to catch you. I mean, this is kind of the only hour you can catch me on. It's time zones are weird. And then fall back asleep in a bit. Gotta support. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the support at 4:30 in the morning. Okay, what other? I had this one photo. Where was it? That I don't know who the fuck it is on it. Shit. Where was it? Oh, this thing. Yeah, Paris. From your employer. Here's the bonus. When I pulled a war damage picture of the free spirits out of the frame, this fell out too. Written on the back of the photo is couldn't make. Oh, it's the boys. It's them. Oh shit! And that's Gwen. That's her alt photo. Wait, did I have her already? No, I didn't. Oh my god. Okay. So we got photos of the boys. How's the game? It's fun. I fucking love it. I love like deductive shit. And there's moments where I just like hit the right like combination of like photo, name, and job for 3 people. And it's like, I'm a fucking genius. Okay, so I assume that's Ron because he's in like film school. Then what the fuck do you do? Robbie. Alright, let's go. Okay, let's go for Ron. Ronald. It's this guy. And he's like actor? No, he's like what is he? Director? Maybe. Yeah, because he did say it's like a small screen director, Ron Roottree. Okay, cool. How does it compare to that Golden Idol? It's kind of the same idea. You just have to like fill in the blanks. It's a very fill in the blanks game, and I would compare them both to like Obra Dinn, Return of the Obra Dinn, which is the first game I played of this kind of like this type of gameplay, and also the best one so far. But it's fine. You basically, so there's this like family tree, right? There's this huge family tree, and the game starts with like these 3 sisters and this guy dying in a plane crash. So I mean, it's not, you know, game starts with this, with these people crashing their plane and dying horribly in, you know, huge pain. And you basically have to find out who they are, right? And the way the game functions is once you get the 3 correct options, like portrait, name, and job, they kind of lock in and become this like golden pictures that you can't change, right? It does have a lot of, it does have a lot of like jazz. Okay, so I think this is correct. And now if I can get this fucking baby's name, I could brute force it. Hold on. I'm just gonna brute force it and see if I'm actually correct. Edward? No. Elias, Christina? No. November? No. Roottrees, Tessa. Wait. But that's baby. Maybe this isn't correct. Maybe I went too far down the deductive thing. I think I fucked up. Okay, so we have a Penelope Tessa Green, and then we have a Tessa Roottrees. Yeah, fair enough. I don't know if this child is a boy or girl. The baby looks scared. The baby looks angry. They can't put me in this costume. I mean, the November individual is a child on that 3 quadrillion people photo. Wait. What? Oh, November! I thought it's like the month! I thought it's like... Oh! Oh my god! Right, I thought it was like I thought it was the month the photo was taken in. Oh shoot, okay. That makes more sense. Okay. Have good luck, Suck, and go get some more sleep. November then. It could be a girl. We don't know, but maybe that's. Then did I fuck something up here? No, that is definitely Jack Roottrees. What if this is not Ronald but Robert? No. What if I didn't get the photo right? No. I think that's good. Okay, she's definitely too small to like write her own name. So I don't think that's November. Oh! No. What if it's... No. So we got a Clancy Jr., we got Jack, Christina. Oh, it was a girl. Oh my god. Okay, that works. Okay, we got Kim LaRue, we got Linus Cornwall, we got Walter Forsythe, Penelope Tessa Green. We got those photos. We got a lot of shit. We got a lot of shit this round. Alright, then this would make you Robbie Roottrees. I do not know what you are, but I can look you up. There's not much relevant information about Robbie Roottrees. In a comment thread on a message board about television cliches, you find a thread called "Why was Brother Trouble cancelled?" One user speculates, I think it's because the writing went really downhill in season 2. They actually had an episode where Roxy was addicted to sniffing markers. The rumor about Robbie Roottrees in Silver Screen Magazine. Okay, I'm gonna look him up on Silver Screen Magazine again. Self-taught television screenwriter. Robbie Roottrees. Television screenwriter? So maybe he's all... Oh, his screenwriter. Okay, never mind. Okay, so I got this guy. I still don't know what the fuck you are. What are you? How do I look up more stuff about him? Right, I figured out her family. Now, if I could get this person. Okay, so Elias had a child. Oh, shit, hold on. Let me check out the free spirits. Eli M. That's Eli C. No, that's Eli M. Hey, who's Bonnie? Guy Hudson. God damn, there's so many people in here. Ernie Jr. Caroline. Who's Caroline? Who are these people? Why are there so many of them? Gwyneth M, Gwendolyn Merkel, Jim Roottrees, Clark, Carl, and Eli M. Okay, hold on. How many signatures? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. How many people? Oh, that's November. That is the child. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then November, which is 12. Okay. Fantastic. And I assume these are the parents. Okay. Who? Okay, let me look up some of these people. Bonnie Roottrees, was it? No. Guy Hudson. Fancy Flavors was an addition to the 5-piece product line for less than a year in 1979. It was Guy Hudson's first and historically most cited move as president of Roottrees. Hold on. In an attempt to cater more towards what he thought the average person wanted, Guy looked at his own wealth, which was often a source of envy for others, and decided to tap into the idea that if they added fancy flavors to 5 pieces, everyone could live like the wealthy. This philosophy led to a flavor in 5 pieces that was meant to mimic caviar. Oh no. Ew. Why the fuck would you do that? Good. Fucking gross. 5 pieces sold less than 5 pieces sold less that year than any other year, except in some foreign markets. It was very quickly announced that caviar was meant to be a limited flavor and would go back to normal as soon as possible. Jesus Christ. Okay, so he's the next president. How many presidents do I have? 3rd, 4th, 5th. Okay, wait. First, I got 2nd president there. 3rd president would be Carl, was it? Oh no, he's the 5th one. Okay. So we got 2 presidents in between him. So Guy Hudson is somewhere in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I'm not gonna. Fancy flavors. Fancy flavors will. Oh, yeah, okay. Alright, Guy Hudson. First of all, who the fuck is Guy Hudson? Because, like, isn't the presidency supposed to go through the Roottrees family? Guy Hudson and his twin sister. Those guys back there? Maybe? Guy Hudson, along with his twin sister, are no strangers to the public when it comes to Roottrees snacks. They both appeared in the company's advertisements as children during the Boys and Girls Agree era. Here we go. You find a site about successful ad campaigns. One of the ads listed is from the late 50s, Boys and Girls Agree. It's a series of television and magazine ads for Roottrees chocolate bars. The ad campaign is described as having the premise that boys and girls are often diametrically opposed, except when it comes to one thing. Both of them agree that the Roottrees is their favorite. The first advertisement in the series was the most memorable due to the bright red hair of the boy and the girl involved. One of the magazine advertisements has been added to your evidence. Okay, before I look at that, I want to finish this. Now, Guy is taking over the Roottrees company at the end of the year. Who would have known that one of those two adorable redheads, Guy credits his mother and father, Angie and Christopher. Christopher, Angie. Okay, I know who Angie is. Okay, so he's like in here somewhere. Fantastic. Christopher Hudson, I assume. Okay, and these are the guys. So this is married to David Kellogg III, which I assume that's what's his name's sister. Then this would be Guy Hudson. Bam. This would be President. Third. All right, so far so I'm like going ahead a bit, but I think that's correct. Angie and Christopher, with providing his fiery dew, arguing over everything but chocolate, would grow up to take over the whole company. Guy's uncle and current president, Zachariah, has decided to take an early retirement to focus on traveling the world with his wife. Zach was quoted as saying, now that our daughters have daughters. Clara. Okay, hold on. I found his wife. There we go. And he's got 2 daughters. Turn to focus on traveling the world. Clara and I plan to reflect on a life well lived. Guy is new to the business world, but his family. We at the Roottrees have faith in his innovative ideas and is eager to share them with the world. We like to think that boys and girls agree that he's ready to succeed. Okay, they're not... Oh, are these the redheads? They do look a bit red-headed. Yeah, that might be them. Hold on. Let me check that photo that I just got. Okay, that's them. Boys and girls never agree on anything except Roottrees. Boys and girls agree. It's gotta be the Roottrees. Okay, so that's them. This is an ad for Roottrees candy from the late 50s. It was part of a campaign called Boys and Girls Agree, which includes television and print advertisements. The ad campaign is described as having the premise that boys and girls can open them. Okay. So that's them. Now, I don't know who's her sister again? I'm gonna have their photos. It's children's photos, but it's still photos. Yeah, I'll choose their children pictures, cause oh shit, I forgot to actually take them. There we go. I'll use their photos because I know for sure that's them. And once I get this done, I can figure out if these are them as well. No, shit, no. You go here, and then you, the woman. Where are you? There you are. Okay, so there's the 2 of you. Kellogg David the 4th, Kellogg David the 3rd. Who are you? I mean, there's only one left. I assume that's her. I don't know what she is. Can I look up Tessa Root? My sister, I know strangers to public. No. Why is he called Guy Hudson though? Oh. Oh, hold on. Hudson. Oh my god, Bonnie! It's Bonnie, Jesus Christ. Okay, so it's Guy and Bonnie Hudson. I assume that this is not his sister but his wife because she looks pregnant. So if this is Guy, then who would be Bonnie? You maybe? Okay. What I'm still curious is I took a photo. Hold on. There's this. I think it was the first one. This one. This photo, and I could actually like take a photo of this guy. Who the fuck is this dude? This picture was famous in our house. Even Papa even had it framed. That's him on the left. Taken in 1935 to celebrate the move to the new warehouse that Eli Jr. designed. Angie and I both wanted to be in the photo since Miracle was in it and the three of us were all about the same age. We were told only the 5 pieces, which really didn't go over well to say the least. Oh yeah. Okay, Guy Hudson married someone. I assume it's that person. Hold on. I would assume this is Guy, and then he married this person. I don't know who this is though. I mean, there is a name in here. Hold on. So Bonnie and Guy, Ernie Jr., which I don't think I have. Hold on, let me look. Ern. Oh, Agnes. Madsen. Hold on. Didn't we have some Madsens somewhere? Madsen. Walter Forsyth. I know we had some Madsen somewhere. Linus Cornwall. That's more than... No, I can't find it. I mean, that could be a sister pregnant with one of her 2 kids, right? Like siblings. I mean, yeah, that's it is possible. Like, I'm not ruling it out. I just think he would be more likely to stand near his wife than, especially if his wife would be pregnant. Oh, they didn't have any kids. Okay, maybe that's not his wife. Maybe it is his sister. Okay. Yeah, that might be her then. Alright. I'm still looking for that Madsen person, because I know I had a Madsen at least. but I don't remember where. Yeah, screw it, I'll find it. Because there isn't a picture spot for his wife either. Oh shit, there isn't? Oh, okay, yeah, all right, yeah, then it is probably her. Okay, Zachary Morden, Clara Lansing. Okay, what other Mordens do we have? Hold on, let me check some Mordens. Carolyn and Gwendolyn. Oh yeah, because he did say he had 2 daughters. So that's them. Madsen. So we got Ernest Madsen and Ernest Jr. and then Gwyneth and Nicole Madsen. Let me look up Ernest Madsen. Let me look them up. Ernest Madsen. No, Ernest Madsen Jr. No. Okay. So there's no leads on the Ernest name. Bonnie, Guy, Ernie Jr., Carolyn. That's the Carolyn Hudson and Gwyneth Hudson. Gwendolyn, Jim Roottrees, Clark, Carl, and Eli M. I think I already had Clark. Wasn't Clark Rafferty? No, that's Jacob. Oh, Clark was... No. Who was Clark again? Clark. I know I had a Clark at some... Oh yeah, this guy. Yeah, Clark Rafferty. Oh, then I have a second photo of him. Who could it be? That guy? Okay, these are the people with the November child. Oh, maybe it's the Hudson. The Madsen guy. No, because there isn't a November Madsen. Okay, so we got Ernest, Gwyneth, Ernest Jr., Gwyneth, and Nicole. God damn, that photo is like hard to pin down who's in it. Okay, if we just assume these are Bonnie and Guy, then we got Ernie Jr. Oh, hold on. Actually, if I know these are them, I shouldn't use them. I should only use them if I can't get the like the next person right. I'm gonna use these photos of him as I'm gonna use the child photos as backup in case these aren't the correct ones. Clark, Carl, and Eli M. I have those 3 people, right? That's Eli M. That's Eli. I have a photo of Clark, but I don't have him on here. I have Jim. That's Jim. Okay, Ernie Jr. and Carolyn and Gwyneth M. Who the fuck are you? No. Okay, so we got Ernie, Gwyneth, and Nicole. Who's Caroline again? Hold on. Caroline. Morden. Oh, it's one of the yeah, it's one of his daughters. Fuck me, this is whew. Wait. Family trees use surnames from birth, even if the person changed their last name after marriage. Then why? Oh, right, because she changed her name. And then, yeah, Angelica Morden. Because she married James Morden. Can I look more stuff up about Zachariah? Zachariah Morden. There we go. 1959, there's a small blurb about Zach Morden, son of James and Gwendolyn Morden. I think I have them. Yes. And grandson of Elias Roottrees, inheriting the candy company. He is quoted as saying, Elias entrusted me with carrying on his legacy, and that's what I plan to do. Along with 5 pieces, our chocolate maple products are selling incredible. Okay, this doesn't help me at all. Okay. Thank you. Something happened here. I don't think I ever used this, even though she has books. Oh yeah, didn't I use it for her? It's like Life Between Words by Lauren Roottrees. Oh no, fuck, the other way around. Shit. Yeah. Okay. I'm getting kind of stuck. I don't know what she did. Bonnie Hudson. Can I look her up? No. Can I look her up in the periodicals? In any of them? Give me something. Don't fucking blue ball me. God damn it. What did you do? Were you like a housewife? Hold on, Kellogg, David. Can I look for David Kellogg? No, is that how you write it? Yeah. How in the motherfucker am I supposed to get this going? I have one guy that I think is correct. I have this guy that I think is correct. Okay, I need one more. Oh my god. I can brute force this guy. I can try and brute force him. Oh, here we go. Oh shit. If it doesn't work this way, I'll switch to Guy Hudson's like child picture. Come on, dude. There's no fucking way you'll get away from me this time. I don't want to jinx it, but I've noticed there hasn't been any bots for a while, so it's so quiet. I haven't had any bots for like days now, and if I do, they're like very rare. I think Twitch might have like cracked down on them. Oh come on, dude. Fuck you. Give me something. Oops. Because he might be a prison. I don't fucking know. Principal, pro athlete, professor. He was a student in college. Because that's what comes after K-12. Ah! Fucker! Okay, that's him then. You piece of shit. Asshole. Oh, here we go. What do I get now?
On the phone, I said I owed you an explanation.
Are you Samantha?
I can't reveal everything. Yet.
Oh, I gotta like...
I'm sure this all
manually
seems like
forward it.
deception for deception's sake. So I'll try to explain why. It's true, I'm working with lawyers. But not the candy company lawyers. My publisher's lawyers. I'm on the verge of releasing...
Oh shit. It's not the kind of... It's not kind to the Roottrees, especially Elias and the 5 pieces. The truth often isn't.
But with the plane crash, the publisher is rightfully worried it'll look like I'm making things up to exploit a tragedy. So they're doing their due diligence. That's why you're here. To be sure there's enough evidence for an expert to unearth the whole story.
Okay.
If I tell you the whole story now, we can't prove that. I hope you understand.
Not really.
That said, I can say that the work you're doing is very personal to me. To my story, one spot on the tree is more important than the rest.
Samantha?
You've likely noticed it.
Yeah.
It's locked for now. I'll return one final time, after you fill it in.
Alright.
Also, there are fewer Roottrees left. In a sense, that makes it easier. Use process of elimination. It's also harder to verify when you're right. You'll need 4 blood relatives before they...
Fuck off!
I don't have any more evidence.
You goddamn bitch!
Your intuition. If something has a high number, it's not a mistake. You're getting closer and closer to the truth. I look forward to seeing you soon.
Oh, you fucking bitch. I need 4 Roottrees now before they lock in? Oh. Sweet Jesus Christ. Alright, sure. Alright, so that's him. Then I assume this is her. Fuck, dude. I need 4 of them now. What do you mean I need 4 of them now? Oh, oh no. Oh, this sucks. What's this? Do I have something new? Oh, it's just this. The Roottrees sisters and their parents died in a plane crash on December 6, 1998. The next evening, a shadowy figure appeared at your door and said the lawyers were looking to sort out the family tree. After a quick test, the figure gave you access to some resources. This included a list of notable Roottrees who they said would be the easiest family members to place. After some time, they returned with new resources: a photo of Carl's generation taken in the mid to late 1970s, as well as some papers and mail from his office. Before they called you, you heard a report on WRTD radio that seemed important to your investigation. The newscaster mentioned you could search online for WRTD. Instead of returning, the person who hired you called you on the phone. They claimed that they were a Roottrie. The next time they returned, they gave you a partial explanation. They hired you to help verify their personal account of the family's history. All that's left to do is finish the family tree and find what's in the locked space, which they said was personal to them. Okay, so that is Samantha, and she is linked to somebody. Okay. So he's got 2 daughters. He's got Carolyn and Gwendolyn. Can I look them up? Carolyn is listed on a few art websites without much detail. She seems to be associated with a movement called FLAG, an organization founded in the 70s. The acronym stands for Parents and Friends of Lesbians and Gays. Can I... Nope. Okay, thank you. Okay, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? Okay, Gwendolyn? Wait, is that... Did I spell it right? Morden. Gwendolyn, yep. Okay, flag. Wait, can I look that in... I don't know, periodicals? No, I don't think this is gonna work. No. Oopsie. What the fuck am I supposed to do with that? Son of a bitch. Did I not select it right? No. What if I just do gays? Can I Google the gays? Yeah, I don't know what this is about. It seems to be a dead end. Oh, okay, so one of the girls married someone, then they divorced or split up, and they married someone else, and then they adopted this person, which married someone. It would suggest she got a gay. Yeah, that's what I assume. But that doesn't really help because it could be either of these, right? Maybe this is the gay child. That didn't help at all. Oh, Christ in heaven. I don't know if you married Guy Hudson. Hold on, can I look him up again? Yeah. I was hoping that it would give me the name of his spouse. sister. Yeah. And then, what's his name? Zachariah, whoever. He was in here at some point. Yeah, this guy. Oh, it's just Zachariah. Zachariah Morton, I guess. Zach Morton, son of James and Gwendolyn Morton. Okay. So that's Gwendolyn Roottrees, but there's also a Gwendolyn Morton, which is his daughter. Maybe it's his first daughter? Because usually you name your first child after your parent, right? Then maybe. I'm just gonna go with that. I'm not sure if that's right at all, but no, I don't think it's a good idea to like guess anymore, because now it's getting harder. I need like 4 people, and like, can I inspect these people more? I'm gonna go back to these mayors or whatever. Candidate for local office, Stephanie Jones. On the back is an excerpt from a newspaper article from the Butler County Times about her campaign. Stephanie may have grown up in an unconventional family, to say the least, but in her words, it was still full of love. And now, 22 years later, with a baby of her own due around Christmas, her message for voters is simply, love is our future. Okay, unconventional family. Oh, didn't she have like 2 mothers? Oh! Oh! Hold on a second. She's in here somewhere. I think. Uh... 22 years later, with a baby of her own due around Christmas, her message for voters is simply, love is our future. The gays. Yeah, no, it's something about the gays, because I know if I look her up, Stephanie Jones, a candidate for city council, won her campaign on election day about a month ago. We found a mention of the Roottrees in the article. A picture of her campaign. Be sure to read the full article in the Butler County Times. Hold on. Oh, let's just go with this. The most recent mention of Stephanie Jones is a small report detailing the election results from last month's election. Stephanie apparently won her election. You also find the full version of the newspaper clipping on the back of the campaign mailer. While most of it is unimportant, you do find the following. Stephanie Jones, born Stephanie Landon until her marriage to local business owner Brian Jones, has lived in Butler County her whole life. Stephanie grew up in a home without a father, with my mother and her partner essentially had an entirely female influence. So her mother was gay, right? She had a gay, so... Landon. Do we have a different Landon? Or is it Landon? Stephanie Landon. We got Stephanie Landon. Oh, it was just her. And Mark. Who the fuck is Mark Landon? Divorced kid. Divorced kid or adopted kid? Because, like, it wouldn't be out of the question to say this was her. And this would be Brian Jones. Mark the dad. No, the dad is Brian Jones. I don't know. Because we know her mom was gay. She didn't have a dad. Like, that's the entire point. I don't know, dude. I mean, she's the only one left. I mean, this is the only kind of path, I guess, left that has like 2 married people with no children. Her mom got pregnant somehow. No, that's the whole point. She's adopted. She got adopted. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Stephanie Landon. That's her. She's like a politician or something. Politics. And then we got Brian Jones. I think this is right. I'm not completely sure. That's him. Okay, now I need 4 people. What the fuck do you do, Clancy Jr.? When you remarry, your partner can become legally your child's parent by officially adopting them. That's what I mean. Huh? Wait, what do you mean? Partner can become... Yeah, but what does that have to do with anything? No, the point is, one of Zach's children is a lesbian, right? Maybe she wasn't at some point. Maybe she married a dude, but then they definitely split. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, no, I see what you mean. So she had a child with this person, whoever it is. Then they split up. Then she found someone else, and that person adopted her, I guess. I suppose that works. First spouse being marked as the biological dad. Oh, yeah, maybe. Yeah, perhaps. Yeah, okay. So, who would this be? She's a distant cousin of the Roottrees. Her mother, Carolyn. Ha ha ha! Ah! There we go. I don't know. I still don't know what she is or who she is, but a local artist who had appeared on the front page of the Butler County Times in the past. Okay, that's good to know. I can look her up. Has often come out opposed to the corporation's policies regarding deforestation of indigenous. Okay, hold on. Carolyn Morden? Woo! You find a cover story about local art installations, including one by Carolyn Morden. There isn't much about Carolyn as a person. This is mostly a listing of art in Butler County. She seems to get top billing. Accompanying the story, there is an image of Carolyn standing beside a large metal sculpture of a mermaid. It is captioned, Carolyn is standing next to it. Next to her, the sculpture, Atlantis Burden. The sculpture is one of many works featured in her upcoming book, Self-Portrait, Art and the Beauty of Women. According to a quote further down, Atlantis Burden... Can I Google this? No. Atlantis Burden is meant to symbolize a society split by indecision over whether women should be equals or something to protect. The picture on the front page has been added to your evidence. Okay, before I look at that, Self-Portrait, Art and the Beauty of Women. Search, no, copy. By Carolyn Morden. Ooh. Published 1987, softcore, not softcore, soft cover, large. art, philosophy, art, photography, sculpture, dedicated to Eloise and Stephanie. That's her other child. No. Who the fuck is... Oh, Eloise. It's just Eloise. She doesn't even get a last name. Mostly black and white pictures of Carolyn's art. The centerpiece is a series of full-color nude self-portraits at different ages, stretching from 25 to 30. They certainly have not been added to your evidence. In the intro, Carolyn talks about influences. She was one of the youngest in her generation. One of the youngest in her generation, yeah, because she is... Wait, does it go from... Wait, she goes from oldest to youngest, so maybe that's not right? That is her generation, but she's not one of the youngest, because she's like at the start of the thing. Is this not her? Am I completely wrong on this? In the intro, Carolyn talks about influences. She was one of the youngest in her generation, and in her late teens, she felt betrayed when her sister Gwendolyn and cousin Bonnie... Hold on. So sister Gwendolyn, and then cousin Bonnie... No, that's right. Okay, I'm just gonna put Gwendolyn in here. Gwendolyn Morden. There we go. I'm sorry, what? That article took a turn. I mean, it's art, dude. You can't criticize art. Sister Gwendolyn and cousin Bonnie gave up on dreams to settle for boring men. She especially dislikes her brother-in-law, Dr. Wilson, who she calls completely bogus. Brother-in-law, Dr. Wilson. Okay, so that would be this person? Wilson. Oh, fuck. Which one? Which one? Christ. Why are there so many Wilsons? Oh, sweet Jesus. Who she calls completely okay, can I Google this person? Dr. Wilson. Stephen Wilson is a pediatrician who practices north of Pittsburgh. Although there are a lot of Stephen Wilsons and Dr. Wilsons, this one apparently found a way to game the search results as he pops to the top every time. His website claims he is the pediatrician to the stars. The only evidence for this is that he apparently was the doctor to the Roottrees sisters. There is a picture of him on his website as well as a picture of his 3 children. The 3 of them look... Okay, so 3 children. Yeah, okay, that's him. Look as though the photographer was holding them hostage. Regardless, the photos have been added to your evidence. There's also a quote that, although credited to his child Jason, you suspect might not be written by a 10-year-old. My dad is the best dad in the entire world, and he treats every patient with world-class care. He will treat your children like he would me, my big brother or my sister. Okay, big brother and sister. I don't know if little sister or big sister, but I guess we'll see. Okay, Stephen Wilson. Gonna be Stephen? Wait, how'd you know it's gonna be Stephen? He's a dog, it's gotta be Stephen. Okay, so all doctors are Stevens, but are all Stevens doctors? No, the other way. All Stevens are doctors, but are all doctors Stevens? Okay, let me get back to her book. Their marriages led her to double down on her passions, art and the environment. She even married a man who was the opposite of boring, which was an overcorrection. She comes out strongly against the Roottrees company's effect on the local environment and rues how she was not able to convince her father, Zach, to make changes to the policy. She also explains that her marriage to Mark, led to the most volatile moments in her life, all negative, and that the only good thing he ever gave her was a daughter. Leaving them all behind for good has pushed her to pursue her true loves, art and the beauty of women. Alright, I got a bunch of stuff now. We got newspaper clipping. The image that accompanied a story about local art in the Butler County Times. It is captioned, Carolyn standing next to her sculpture, Atlantis Burden. This sculpture is one of the many works featured in her upcoming book, Self-Portrait, Art and the Beauty of Women. Okay, so we got a photo of her. I can't take a photo of the mermaid. Wait, what's that saying? The sculpture is one of many works featured. It's one of the many pieces of local art at the Art Expo. He left her after she got pregnant, or the other way around. Okay, hold on. I got a photo of her, and she is an artist. Okay, so that one's right. I assume that one's correct. Now, oh, I know who she is on this photo. Hold on. It's this person. They look very similar. Okay, and if that's her, then I assume either this or this is Gwendolyn, because I already assumed this is the other one, the sister. The French had the artist. Artiste. Okay, so who we got here? Steven Wilson. That's him. What a smug fucking dude. Smug asshole. Pediatrician to the stars. He found this photo on his website. And then we got the... What about the kids? Oh. Dr. Steven Wilson's kids. The quote below the picture was credited to Jason. My dad is the best dad. Okay, that's the kid. In the attendant world, he treats every patient with world-class care. He will treat... Okay, this is easy enough. This guy's the oldest. Or she might be the oldest. I think he's the oldest. Then she, then him. I will treat you... Date on it. It seems like this was taken 2 years ago in 1996. Okay, I'm not sure what they are. This guy's a child, that's for sure. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can get them right. So this would be this guy. Then you. Then the child. Now, do we have names for these people? I have Morden. Hold on. I'm looking for Morden. Are they not Morden? Oh, shit. Wilson. Wilson. Oh, that's why. Okay, Gem, I assume is you. Gem. All I gotta do is child Jason. Okay, so Jason is the youngest. Jason. And then the last Wilson is Zach. Okay, now I assume... Okay, you are a child. You are a college. Okay, there we go. I got 4 of them. Awesome. Steven Wilson, Mark Landon, Eloise, Brian Jones, and the photo. I got a bunch of stuff. Now, I don't know, are you... Okay, so she is a middle child, so I assume she's either still in college or K-12? She looks too old to be in like K-12, right? I still don't have a photo of you. Could they be still like housewives? Let me put up this photo over. There we go. Oh, I have a photo of him. I forgot to put it up. There we go. I have a photo of you as well, child. Okay. I mean, who else do I got? I got her brothers, but I don't know enough about them. I don't even know who this is. It's gotta be a Roottrie, but like, who? How many Roottries do I still have? I have Edward Elias C. I assume that's Elias C. I'm just gonna go with this. Roottrie. I got November and Tessa Roottrie. Okay, here's the problem. I have 2 males. I have 2 Roottrie males. I don't think I have. Okay. It's these guys. Edward and Elias, because those are the only 2 like male Roottrie names that are like left. So he probably had a daughter. Okay, I'm gonna remove this. Okay. So who are you? She's one of these. Stephen Wilson. Maybe she's this woman because she appears to be. How many women do we have in that photo? It's 2. I think it's her. I'm gonna mark her off as a housewife because I don't. She as well, because I don't see them have an occupation or anything. I'm gonna have to stop in a bit. Yeah, that guy seems to be a fucking scumbag. She doesn't look happy. Who these are? Oh. This is becoming fucking harder and harder, huh? So, if these 3 are right, then I could brute force him. Let's see. I don't think this is correct. Yeah, I don't think any of this is gonna work. Oopsie. No, it's not a president. Could be like 4th, 3rd. No. Nah, something doesn't check out. Nope. And something doesn't check out with these women. Means they're not housewives. Or maybe you're not a student, like a college student. You're a K-12. She might be a K-12. Like, I don't know. She looks old enough to be in college, but I don't fucking know, dude. Oops. Let me look for, what was it? Jem. What was it? Jem Wilson. Jem Wilson. No. Maybe she's right before college. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe she's just not old enough to be in college yet. Maybe she's like 12th grade. I don't know. Or maybe one of these people are not housewives. Wait. Gwendolyn, didn't I read? Hold on, let me go back. She was one of the youngest in her generation. In her late teens, she felt when sister Gwendolyn and cousin Bonnie gave up on dreams to settle for boring men. Okay, maybe they are housewives because they gave up on dreams to become housewives and settle for boring men. Their marriages led her to double down on her passions, art and the environment. Okay, maybe they are housewives. Yeah. Oh yeah, maybe he did leave them because they living. Yeah. Maybe he was the one who left. Okay, then are you not a college student? Let's go with K-12 for you and see what I can do with this guy. Baby. He baby. I jumped over her dress. Can I not like do this? No, I can't. Oh shit! I got something. I brute force it. He was a professor? I guess he was a professor then. I got that guy, I got that one. I had the kid. Alright, awesome. It's getting harder and harder to like guess these people. Okay, I can put your child picture. I still don't know who he married. Fucking April Courage. Fuck is that name? Alright, you know what? I think this is a good place to stop. Cause I feel like I'm getting there. It's pretty good. It's pretty good progress I made today. I like it. I'm almost done with this. And once I'm done with this, I want to start the other one, like Roottrees Mania or whatever. But yeah, she was K-12. All right. I'm doing like afternoon shift again this week, so I'm not sure when I'll be streaming, but I'll see you whenever. See whenever that is. In the meantime, you guys stay good, and don't do like crazy shit. All right, because I know you crazy guys. You tend to do crazy shit. just wait for it to say congratulations on completing the tutorial. It might just, because I hear that Roottrees Mania is like an actual like full-fledged mode. It's almost like a sequel. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.